start off, I'm taking the Cover Fix Mattifying Primer and applying that all over my face as a base before I apply my powder and foundation. Now I'm taking the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Translucent Powder. I'm applying this before I do my foundation because it does help keep my oil under control since I do have really oily skin. Then for foundation, I'm taking the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, applying that with my Beauty Blender. And just so you know, in the next clip I will have my brows on. If you want me to show you how I do them in a separate video, just let me know. For cream contour, I'm using the Anastasia cream contour palette, and I'm applying that to my cheekbones, and I'm also going to put on my forehead and blend it out with the Beauty Blender. To prep my eyelids, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer. Apply that all over my eyelids, that way my eyeshadow won't crease throughout the day and it'll last longer. I'm going to blend that out, and then to set it, I'm going to add the lightest shade on top from the Anastasia Contour Palette. It's just so that way when I do my eyeshadow, I have a smooth surface to work on. For the eyeshadow, I'm going to use the Sweet Peach Palette by Too Faced. I'm going to go in with the shade Summer Yum, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade. I'm using the brush from Anastasia Beverly Hills A10. Now I'm going in with my Morphe 35 N Palette. I'm using that darker brown, and to blend it out, I'm going to use my Morphe M332 brush. I'm taking the same palette and I'm going in with that darker brown. I'm using the Morphe M431 brush, and I'm just going to add it into my crease to make it a little bit darker. Now I'm going into the Morphe 35 T Palette. I'm going to use that sparkly shade and apply it all over my eyelid. To apply it, I'm taking a flat brush. It's a Morphe M124 brush, and I decided that I wanted to pop a little bit more, so I'm actually taking Champagne Pop, and with the same brush, just applying that on the middle of my lid. It's just focusing it on that section. And then for eyeliner, I did a little bit on camera, but I am using the Kat Von D tattoo liner. If you want a video where how I do my eyeliner, just let me know and I can do a separate video. For mascara, I'm applying the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I apply mascara before I add my falsies because personally I think it looks better. I'm just applying this to my top. I still have to do my bottom lashes eyeshadow, so I'm just going to wait on that. For concealer, I'm taking the Age Rewind by Maybelline, and this is drugstore. It's literally the best stuff ever. I swear by it. Save your money and go buy this because it's so much cheaper than high-end concealer, and literally it works, if not the same, even better. And I'm applying this under my eyes, and then I'm going to also apply it around my nose, my cupid's bow, my forehead, and my chin, and I'm going to blend it out with a beauty blender.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, hold tight.
Okay, now this is my favorite part. We're taking the Airspun loose powder, and I'm going to set this under my eyes. Literally, actually, I'm just going to put it like all over my face because it makes my foundation stay on so long. And since I do have really oily skin, it sets it. And I swear my skin will look so, it'll look matte, but it won't look dry at all. And it'll stay like that all day. So I press it on my forehead, my chin, under my eyes, around my nose. And then I pretty much just brush it all over my face. And later I'll wipe it off once it sets. Okay, so now I'm taking the Wet n Wild contouring palette, but I actually use this as a bronzer. It's so creamy and it's like literally $3. I highly recommend it. It's so cheap, so you can't really lose like if you don't like it. But I'm using the Morphe brush M106, and I'm just applying that all over my face to bring back some color and some life because I was looking really pale. To contour, I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in the shade Light. I'm using the darkest bronzer color they have in there. And I'm using a Morphe M104 angled brush to apply it. And I'm just going to apply that on my cheekbones and forehead.
Make it last forever. Stop in time. Yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, hold tight. Chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight.
So I just brushed off all of the extra baking powder that I had. So now I'm going in with my Tarte Amazonian Clay just to bring more color back into my face. I'm using the shade Sensual, and I don't know what brush it is, but I'll list it down below. And now I'm going in with my Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm applying the color Cypress Umber. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm not really sure. But I'm taking, I don't know what brush that is either. I've had that for a while. But I'm taking that shade and just applying it on my lower lash line. And now I'm going in with the other shade, Realger, and also applying that on my lower lash line with a M222 brush and just blending that out. And just doing it on both eyes. And then I'm also applying mascara on my bottom lashes because I still hadn't done that. I usually do that after I do the shadow. For highlight, which is literally my favorite part, I'm taking Pure Hollywood by Anastasia, of course. I'm taking my Morphe M310 to apply it on all the high points on my face, like my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, my nose, a little bit above my eyebrow, and on my chin. Those are like the best places to put highlight. And I'm also going to pop some in my inner corner. I'm so excited by using these lashes. They're the Huda Beauty lashes in the style Samantha number 7. I'm applying them with tweezers because I cannot do it with my fingers. I don't know how people do that.
Open eye.
Now I'm taking the Lord & Berry number 221. It's black eyeliner. I'm adding it to my tight line and my waterline just to make the eye look a little bit more dramatic. I don't do this all the time, but I decided to add it for this eye look. Just doing it on the bottom and the top. Now for lips, I'm taking the Sephora liquid lipstick. It's in the shade Made in Italy. This stuff is the best formula for liquid lip that I have ever tried, and it's so much cheaper than some of the other liquid lips. I just think that the formula is really nice. It's not over drying at all. So I decided that I wanted to cut my contour a little bit, make it more sharp. So I'm taking the Airspun loose powder and a beauty blender and just applying that underneath. And while that's baking, I'm taking the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel to keep my hairs in place and make sure that they don't leave their spot and they stay in all day, because I know that that's like the most annoying thing ever. So now I'm just brushing it off with a big fluffy brush, and the makeup look is pretty much done. I'm just spraying the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix, and I think this is so much better than the Urban Decay All Nighter, and that's saying a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I'll see you guys soon.
Yeah.